Honestly, yeah. Oh shit.
Oh,
Hey.
All right,
damn.
y'all. Welcome back to a
Thanks for the
wild card
warning, Chuck.
weekend edition of Kingdom Cast. This is your host Chuck. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share our social media platforms. So yeah, I'm feeling like Bud Crawford this week. It's time to fry some fish. That's been the mood all week for me. We get a rematch with the Dolphins from the Germany game, in which we came out victorious. One of the major headline is Tyreek Hill, the cheetah, is coming back to Arrowhead for the first time since the trade. So got a little headline there. Got a few old friends too, mainly from the Dolphins defense line. Justin Houston, he's back at Arrowhead once again. Emmanuel Agba, Melvin Ingram, he was a chief for a little bit. So got a few guys coming back to Arrowhead. With that being said, let's go and get into it, man. My guy Country's on the top right. Kylie's on the bottom right. My guy Boogie's on the bottom left. So, how we feeling about this weekend, y'all? I'm feeling confident.
I just put the 2-2 frying fish in the Dolphins.
Yeah,
I'm an idiot.
yeah,
I'm a,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, over my head bars. Yeah. I'm sorry.
John,
There you go. We needed one.
Oh,
We needed
hey,
one.
we'll get to
you
that
high.
comment. We're gonna
You
get to
high,
that comment.
high,
I love
You
all of
ever,
his little, like all his comparisons.
you
John,
ever
you're a
heard
real
the
one.
Eddie Griffin joke? He said the Native Americans smoke weed and they start singing about it. I'm high, 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 high.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Eddie Griffin, man.
Shout out to Eddie Griffin,
Kansas
Kansas
City
City's
zone.
own.
Casey,
We're going to have a good
Shout
show.
out Eddie
Nani
Griffin.
in here. What up, Nani?
filet of fish. Filet of fish is not. It don't
Where do
hit
we
like I used
start?
to though.
Do we start with the Dolphins or do we go right to the Cincinnati hate? Do we
Let's
we
get him
ignore
out
that?
the way
You
because we
want to
got
talk about
to talk.
Jamar Chase so bad, bro. But before I get into that, man, I want to get a
Okay.
I want to quick few shouts real quick because we didn't cover the Chargers game afterwards because I mean it was mainly preseason. But shout out to Blaine Gabbert for turning into Blaine Allen when it was the final drive. He got us down there. Harrison Butker still in the clutch. No matter what situation it is. McCole Hartman, he got in a little rhythm. We may need him for the playoffs at some point. So, and
The irony of that.
yep, and FAU did some good things. Defensive line is a good thing. Chris Jones got that bag, 1.25
BJ
M's.
Thompson,
BJ Thompson.
Mm-hmm. Cam
So yeah,
Jones.
Kim Jones. How much
Who?
is
yeah.
he?
How much is Peacock?
I
$5.
think it's $5.99.
Yes.
But there
Yeah.
are loopholes. There are loopholes. Like if you join Instacart, I think you get Peacock for free.
Oh,
There's like
really?
free trial going on.
Oh,
So
Shout out to Charles Minihue for what he's doing with the Peacock thing. That's amazing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's shout out to him for that. Shout out to him for that.
so 90
That's dope.
fans. So 90 fans get a free subscription.
Oh, hi, honey.
Oh,
Already got it.
there we go.
So does that work for you, Carly? Are you going to get to see it on local TV, or do you need Peacock?
No, I need Peacock, but luckily I'm addicted to football and got it like 3 weeks ago when there was a game on. So I'm
Oh, okay.
still good
okay.
of that. But I will be canceling after the football season is over because I do not need it past that.
What
So
do they got on Peacock? Fresh Prince?
I'll be honest.
Peacock got
Well,
fair. Yeah, they got some good shows on there though.
they got like all the NBC shows, which like NBC is good, like The Office, Parks and Rec, like it's all NBC based. So I mean, there's good stuff on there. It's just frustrating that they made this a hurdle for NFL fans for a playoff game.
What
Like
they
I get
say?
it's cheap.
150 million, Collie?
110, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I mean, I get it, but it's just it's another hurdle.
I watch wrestling, so I already had Peacock.
Yeah, it's the
Oh, is
greedy.
it on that?
Yeah, they got WWE TV on there too. So
Yeah, the amount of greed is crazy with the NFL's decision to make people pay for Peacock. But the Swifty's gonna bite on this one. So,
That's why
Um,
they did it. Yeah.
hey,
but
look, the first game was in Germany. The second game was on Peacock. We're gonna get our money either way. Either way it go.
Right. Right.
but country, go ahead and say what you gotta say about Jamar Chase real quick.
Jamar Chase is a sucker, and he's just a representative of Chiefs fans. Not Chiefs fan. He reminds me of Bengals fans because winning apparently isn't winning means nothing to him. He rather talk trash and lose than what he saying. White man can't jump. You rather look good and lose than look bad and win. Like he wants to fight. He wants to fight Snead after he was talking trash all week. Then he lost. He contributed nothing to the game. Now he's sitting on the couch talking about, yeah, anybody but Kansas City. Like, all right, man, enjoy your couch. You got enough money. Enjoy your couch. What a bum.
Like,
He's
cool.
a baby. He's a, what'd you say, DG? A crybaby.
He's like, he really don't like us, man. He really don't like us. But hey, man, like,
The feeling's mutual though. It's
right.
Hey, we don't care. I don't like you either. But we will be there. I will be there to console you after T. Higgins leaves. How about that?
You see T just laughing about the entire thing, too.
Yeah, you see him, with a Cornell Powell jersey in the background the whole time.
I like
Yeah,
that.
that's his college teammate, though, Clemson. I mean, that's
I don't care who it is.
Johnny.
He shouldn't have it in his house. He shouldn't have it in his house. Wait
they
a minute.
boys, man. So
That's funny. That's funny.
That is funny. And that's also funny. Y'all already killing it in the comments.
Yeah, rent free.
He can be mad, whatever. I don't even care.
Yeah. All right.
They're in the
So,
playoffs.
I love seeing them like that.
Yeah.
let's keep the so-called rivalry going. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'd be kind of upset too if the same team sent me home 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I wish he would. I wish he would.
He had one big game against us. He ain't did nothing since. He barely gets 60 yards. And, you know,
I just love
Joe
his
wasn't
whole
there to
attitude.
save you this time.
Even after the game, no country. Like I just love Chase's attitude after the game. Before the game, he was talking shit. Like we really under his skin, and it feels good, man. It really
Yeah.
What was corny was that he gonna quote Jalen Ramsey after the game, talking about just trash talk, can't handle it. Jalen Ramsey said that before, dog. Like that's corny.
When Jalen Ramsey said, ask him.
That was the best. That was classic too. That was classic.
I would love to hear the trash talk that was happening on the field between Snead and Chase, because it was so chippy out there. And there were a couple times they made to.
Sure,
I know. I would have loved to have heard that, but it was some dirty trash talk.
Yeah, that probably wasn't for TV.
Correct.
Nah, that's what it's like.
Snead had something to play for with that, man. I love how Snead attitude.
You couldn't put that on Peacock.
No,
not at all.
Oh man! Like I said, I don't want T. Higgins, but I'd be happy to just to see the look on their face.
Hey, look, man, we'll be getting the band back together at Clemson, man, because him, Justin Ross, and Cornell Power teammates at at Clemson. So, yeah, that'll be something.
What's up, Paul? Little tuna.
Little tuna. Oh, so yeah, let's go and get to the matchup, man. Let's get to the main storyline here, man. Let's get to Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, let's talk about playoff team.
Yeah, let's talk about real playoff team.
Yeah. Let's go get Tyreek Hill, man. Tyreek Hill, he finally said his piece in the media today, but it was kind of light. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing too serious. Like he said, the whole him and Patrick haven't tested each other since the last game, and he talking about Travis Kelce hasn't responded to his text because he's a little busy with Taylor and all this other stuff. But I thought he was just joking. You know what I'm saying? Tyreek like to troll. He's been trolling every week. So
Tyreek know what's up.
Yeah. But he talked about the memories, the old memories when he was in the Chiefs uniform as well, and talked about how his team been preparing for the elements. So just a few things. I mean, what's your guys' thoughts on it?
How do they prepare for the elements in Miami? Please answer me that. What do they put fans on?
I was gonna say that.
I seen the coach say that they was using air conditioners and it wouldn't get lower than 40 degrees. So he was like, the only way we're gonna get ready for it is like actually playing. Paraphrase.
And they probably thought that was cold. Lower than 40.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I think lower than 40.
Man.
But Chuck, didn't you say Tua only played in one game under 40 degrees, right?
I know. I remember he played in Buffalo last year during the regular season. It was snowing in Buffalo. I mean, that was the only time I really seen him playing the cold elements. Because like this year, when they played against the Jets in New York, it wasn't all that cold. When they played the Patriots this year in New England, it wasn't all that cold. Like, this is different. Like, this ain't even close. This is the coldest game they're gonna play all season long.
This is different for us.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
I mean,
to be fair, it's not
but
not like our team's like super acclimated to that weather.
yeah, but we played in more cold weather games than them.
I mean, I'm saying like it's the coldest game we've ever played. Like, if we not even used to it, of course they have no idea what they about to go through. You know what I'm saying? Look at Kylie got fans out here.
Man.
I didn't even know what Carrington's. My question is, like, obviously the crowd, I don't know if it's going to be sold out or not. The weather's a big deterrent for people, but like, what kind of reception? Is it going to be just boos across the stadium for Tyreek, or like, what do you think?
I think it's going to be a mixture, but I think it'll be a little more cheers slightly than boos.
Do you?
And it slightly. It depends what Tyreek does tomorrow. If Tyreek says something out of pocket tomorrow, then I mean that may change a little bit. But
I think it's gonna be the opposite. I think we're gonna get a little bit more boos than we're getting cheers.
Yeah, it's gonna be a mixture. It's gonna be a mix.
Chuck, you better go to find out.
Ooh,
hey, if
challenge.
Go,
I'm still debating, man. I'm really still
debating.
Dog, this is gonna be the coldest game in Chiefs history, dog. This is gonna be the coldest game. Like,
I'm with
you can be part of
bro.
history. You can be part of history.
See, Doc, I might take my shirt off. Yeah, I'm going, man. You crazy?
Take your shirt off.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I got an extra ticket. Come on with me, man.
Wait a minute. First we got Kylie doing somersaults. Now you taking your shirt off at the game?
No, he ain't doing that.
No telling.
So damn well he ain't doing that.
We're a wild bunch.
Don't say that, Chuck. Don't say damn.
You ain't doing that. Don't stop.
Hey, Brent, it's not Tyreek we worried about. It's Tua. Tyreek know how to play in the cold. He's played here before. Tua's the one. That's who we worried about.
King Mo, that was the coldest fucking game right there, bro. That shit was crazy.
And that game made no sense. That game
I was on club level that game.
That shit was woo.
Yeah, because you work there.
Tickets are cheap right now.
$50? Come on, man. We need to. Come on.
Tickets
are
cheap.
Man. Hashtag Chuck, go.
Chuck, if you go, you got to walk out as soon as they score. That's
Relax, man. Hey, Carrington wild as hell.
Yeah, you can only go for winning. Yeah.
Carrington, stop. Chill out.
Oh, no.
Chill out.
Hey, can we get a future first round pick or something? Damn, C-Doc, come on, man.
Am I from Mississippi? What part of Mississippi you from? Worried about Tua.
You know what I'm saying? Nani, I'm not worried about Tua. I'm not worried. Tua.
No, I'm saying that
balls in this game.
Man, we ain't seen him in no cold weather like this, man. That's who they need to be worried about too.
Yeah, Miami need to worry about him, but us, man, got him. Come on now.
If Tua wants to get rid of that stigma that he can't play in the cold, he has to win this game, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you want to get rid of that, all he got to do is win this one game. The narrative changes.
You win in -8. Yeah, the narrative better change.
Yeah.
The narrative changes.
Man, all of a sudden he's a snowball quarterback.
Snowball quarterback is crazy.
Derek Carr can never do it, so.
Yeah, man. Derek Carr from Texas. You ain't used to that. Tua from Hawaii. He definitely not used to that.
He definitely not used to. He not used to 50-degree days.
If they don't have heated benches.
You ain't going there.
Oh, Quinn, let's not even get into those type of hypotheticals.
Hey, that's
in -8.
Yeah, Quinn, Quinn, why we there already?
Get this energy out of here. We can't.
Yeah.
Quinn, we not losing. We
strike
not losing.
one, Quinn.
But
is Waddle playing? That's a good question.
He is questionable. Mostert is questionable.
He'll be there.
I think
does he practice all week?
They're playing.
Limited,
I think.
Yeah, limited fashion they practice. They're gonna be there.
Bruh, both of their safeties didn't practice all week.
Yeah, I know Xavier Howard, he's officially out.
Yeah.
I say he's officially out.
They are banged up. None of their linebackers are playing. Oh hell no, hell no.
Carrington, relax.
Oh, man.
Carrington, Carrington, what are you on tonight, man? You gotta chill.
You know
Nah,
MVS is gonna catch some of that.
but nah.
All right, man.
But since you mentioned the safeties though, yeah, they both questionable. Deshaun Elliott and Javon Holland, they both questionable right now.
Yeah,
So,
they didn't practice all week. Like
yeah.
they don't have no linebackers. Mostert might not play. What's the kid's name? What's his name? The rookie running back.
Hey,
Oh, look
What's
at
up,
this.
D-Ray? He didn't slide in there. That was like
Yeah.
a flash in the pan type of entrance.
My bad.
Definitely MVS yard because I think I'm gonna be at work. I'm gonna be at work, so I ain't
It
gonna
don't
tweet.
matter. I'm taking country tweets.
I'm gonna be at work.
I'm still taking your tweets. Over
He
MVS.
said MVS is not doing anything though. Oh man.
No, but
That's-
they brought in some guys to help out though. They got Justin Houston, Melvin Ingram.
Friend alert.
They brought in the
Man,
they
no
brought in the
old-ass
old
defensive players.
gun.
Like dog, Bruce Irvin is 36 years old. I mean, I was not expecting him to get signed anywhere. I thought he was done. I'm like, Bruce Irvin, I ain't seen this dude in years.
Yeah, that was crazy. I just seen the Bruce Irvin. That's crazy. He was on the Legion of Boom, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was long ago, man.
He might be the last person a part of that defense that ain't retired.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, Bobby is still kicking around. That's a good point.
Yeah, Bobby is still.
Oh, Bobby's still around?
Yeah, he led the league in tackles.
Oh, Bobby Wagner did?
Yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily a good thing, but
I was about to say that tells you how bad the Seahawks were against stopping the run with their defensive line. But yeah,
How can we win the Super Bowl if we lose?
That's funny.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
That was funny. I'm sorry, country.
So, what do y'all think about the injury report for the Chiefs, though? Y'all see they said Tony, if he plays, is limited. Y'all think, are y'all going with Tony this week? Are y'all giving
when
him
isn't
snaps?
Tony limited?
Hey,
I mean,
better
Tony's
question.
been limited all season long, except for maybe one game.
D-Mac
Or
with the
two-
hard-hitting
or two
questions.
games.
I mean, it's been limited his whole career. I mean, go ahead.
I think though with Tony, like if Tony's limited, like I think we saw enough from Hardman. Obviously, he had a drop and he stepped out and he had a bad route at one point. But I feel like we saw enough from him he could get Tony snaps and it be like I think he fit right back in. Plus, Pat trusts him. I don't know. He might be the missing piece in the red zone. Obviously, we've had a hard time. Tony's hands are limited. That's for sure.
It's more like
we've
his
had a hard
calves
time in the
and-
red zone, so
Hey,
maybe
Mike.
Hardman can help with that.
It's not his hands, it's his calves, ankles, quads. All that lower body is limited.
Okay, D-Mac, for you, because I know you were not, I wouldn't say big on Wanye Morris. You wanted to see him get some more snaps because it's understandable. What do you think about Donovan Smith this week?
I think it's fine, assuming that this space and time that he's had off to get right, and that neck feels fine. Because before the neck started to kind of deteriorate, I think he was playing fine football from that perspective. But you could tell kind of that injury started to pile up a little bit on him, and it sort of limited a little bit what he could do from his upper body because he is a lot of upper body type of tackle. So when he started to go downhill, I was like, all right. Maybe get Wanye more some reps, and obviously we saw him. He's a little bit up and down. It's a rookie. It is what those things happen. But I think Donovan Smith stepping in here makes a lot of sense, and I'm fine with it. As long as he's healthy, he should be a fine left tackle from that perspective. And it's not like he's going to have an incredibly difficult matchup because, like we talked about, the entirety of the Dolphins' edge room is going through some serious issues right now.
Question for all of y'all real fast. Wanye Morris practices next week after we win. Who are you starting at left tackle in the playoffs? That's nasty.
No, I'm sticking. I'm sticking with Donovan for me at least because you put the veteran in. He played the full veteran, you assume. Just stick with the veteran.
I
roll
agree
through
with
the
that.
playoffs.
And Donovan's had plenty of playoff experience. I'm
Yeah.
a roll with
Yes,
that.
yep. He won the Super Bowl.
He won a Super Bowl with someone, right?
Yes, I'll ask you guys a better question because for me the answer is pretty obvious. if something happens to Donovan Smith in this game, are you moving Juwan over to left tackle or are you kicking Joe Tooney out?
Joe Tooney.
Yeah, I say Joe Tooney because I mean Joe Tooney was fine when he did it before. He just hasn't done it in like a stretch of games in a row. But hey, listen, it's the playoffs. You gotta do what you gotta do to win. So
I'd much rather have Tooney and Allegretti than Taylor and I guess Niang at right tackle, in my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't want Niang out there.
Oh,
at all.
No, God, no.
You
Please
already
no.
know my answer, D-Mac.
Please no.
You know my answer, so okay.
Well, that's the only person who got to play right tackle at that point.
No, sir.
Who said Tony neck feels fine?
Hey, yo.
That's a pause.
Yeah, y'all is wild tonight.
Does the temps concern our tackles?
Wait a minute.
No, the same way it concerns the entirety of our team, I suppose. But no, I don't think it's any specifically.
No.
It's going to be cold as shit for everybody, okay? It's going to be cold for everybody. It doesn't matter if you played in cold weather before. This is just going to be cold as hell for everybody.
And
hey, man. Hey,
you
look.
still going, D-Mac?
I am still going, yes. I just got back from Shields getting some extra
See?
Gear.
You're ready.
On this podcast.
All right, hold on. Now I know you're not dragging me in on that.
Probably, not you.
Exactly.
I understand. Not you.
You said Tony had a strong neck.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I had some second thoughts when they said dangerously cold. I was like, okay, so we've gone from freezing to below freezing to dangerously cold. I don't know what the next step is, but that one might be the one to take me out if they come out with that forecast.
Listen, I don't.
Nah, you're in there, dog. You're in there, dog.
And it said -8.
You in there now, bro. You stuck.
Donovan Smith's neck.
Hey, Kylie really concerned for it. She pulled up the weather. Was like, look.
He did.
We're gonna be prepared, Kylie.
Yeah.
I just need you to know.
Y'all don't understand.
I don't need you going with
understand
like a
the
t-shirt, a sweatshirt, and a jacket and being like, I'm good. Like, no. This is like
I got
way
layers
next level.
on layers.
You got
thermal,
warmers.
On warmers, on bibs.
Oh no.
Boots,
Oh no.
On wool socks, dog. I'm ready. I got the shiesty ready, dog. Yeah.
He said it's shiesty. He got a shiesty mask.
And be pulling up like Jamar Chase.
How about this? Set yourself on fire and just put a coat on.
Man, what the hell?
Hey, we ain't Bills fans, man. Hold on, man.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
We don't even drink White Claws.
Kylie drinks White Claws.
Nah, I can't. I can't. What? Don't you listen?
If
it's the,
I got the
only
turtleneck
thing that
too.
they
Don't
serve,
worry.
like the only seltzer, then I'll drink a White Claw. But that's not my preferred drink.
D-Mac tried to sneak that turtleneck in there. I heard you, Nino.
I got it.
You need
I got it on me. I got it on me.
Everything going.
If skin is exposed, it's frozen. So like.
Look, it's literally just gonna be my eyes, and that's gonna have Vaseline on the eyelids. Okay, I'm
Oh my
prepared.
God.
I'm prepared. I'm not trying to die out here, yo.
That's what I was about to say. I saw somebody say Vaseline helps, like if your skin's exposed at all in this weather.
It does. The insulation aspect of it. So
yeah,
He got wool socks. Wool socks.
and I got wool socks. I got
Damn, you can't wear a turtleneck.
and multiple socks.
Carrots, you gotta do what you
Also,
gotta do, man.
You need to keep your insides warm.
What does every Chiefs player take their photo in? A turtleneck. I think it's appropriate to wear one.
Hey, I'm gonna be like Jamar Chase cheering from the house, from the couch.
Jamar Chase is doing the opposite of cheering. For us.
That man, there are 3 AFC North divisional rivals in the playoffs, and he said anyone but the Chiefs.
Nasty work, man.
He bypassed everybody.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey,
Charles, get us focused, man. Get us focused.
Jamar Chase is gonna be like Buck Nasty on Chappelle's show. Remember the player haters ball skit? That's gonna be Jamar Chase.
Absolutely. No doubt about it.
All right. So here's the other headline today. Travis Kelce, he finally dispelled all the retirement rumors and all that stuff. He said he's not done. He's nowhere near done anytime soon. He's going to at least play out the contract. So he cleared that up today. And like, you know, this is the first time he didn't have a 1,000-yard season in quite some time. And he said on his podcast this week saying that it wouldn't have felt right if he went out there and tried to get 1,000 yards again, keep that streak going. Like he said, the main focus is getting back to the bowl and winning it all, you know, and he felt like he would have went back out there to try to go for those 16 yards, which is harder than what it looks like. That's what he said. So he said that it would have been a selfish move on his part. So, and I mean, I was glad that he decided to rest. I mean, we do got more important things to look forward to. So,
Noni, stop it! Ugh.
Hey,
Boogie a buy jersey.
I'd be happy if I did.
Sure
if he did.
I ain't too good for chasing red now.
Hey, speaking of Carrington, I don't know if Carrington's still around. Don't have Mike Florio on your show no more, man. What's wrong with dude?
Oh my goodness.
No. C Dot understands that he has Florio on to piss everybody off in Chiefs Kingdom, then it goes viral. It's very simple math there. It's a very understandable logic, and I get it.
Hey, everybody gonna get exposed, man. This is the year of exposure this year.
He said
if we lose, I got a Cat Williams interviewing me.
He said if Andy Reid leaves Belichick, like
that was
that can't be.
He's out of his mind.
You talk about 2 + 2 = 6.
Right.
I'm like, what?
Listen, man. I think Andy got at least 5 more years left in him. He got at least 5 more years, in my opinion.
Who, Andy?
Kelce?
I think so. No, I'm talking about Andy Reid.
Oh, I was about to say,
yeah.
Kelce probably retired before Andy Reid do.
Yeah. I've said it the entire time. Andy Reid has coached his entire career to have a quarterback like Patrick Mahomes. This is his football spirit animal. So I don't think that he's letting go of him anytime soon. So I think another half decade at least is within the cards as far as that's concerned.
How old is Andy? 69?
No, don't put years on him. 65.
65.
I'm looking.
65. Okay, you got time. You got another 7 years.
I'm gonna tell him you said. I'm gonna tell him you said that.
Yeah, he'll be
65.
Hey, bro,
he'll be 66 next season.
Boogie. Andy Reid wear black Air Forces. He got another 7 in it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anybody wear black Air Forces they live long.
I don't think that's particularly good for his foot health.
Bill Belichick 71, I think, right?
Yep. Yeah, and Nick Saban was 71 too, right?
See,
Pete was 72.
Pete Carroll 72.
And he's not quite done yet, right? Like he's still part of the organization.
You caught that too?
Yeah, no, I peeped it. Yeah.
What?
I'm happy that Kelce came out and said that though, because I feel like
I said it though. I ain't gonna lie.
Saying that he was gonna retire because of the Taylor Swift stuff. Like just because he got a girlfriend now is like that's not gonna be the reason.
Yeah, no, that was a dumb reason. I thought that there was a possibility, and I tweeted out too that this was gonna be the last time that we were able to see him because. I mean, it seemed like it beat down on him. Obviously, starting with the injury and everything that happened, and he's accomplished so much for a tight end. He's going to walk into the Hall of Fame on the first ballot without a question. So, if it was, then I could have understood it. But it seems like he has it back, and we're going to need him to look like the old Kelce in these playoffs. Hopefully, that week off does wonders for him because we are going to need to have that guy back to lead our passing game.
I think he was, and I think, like you said, he was just beat up all season. And he's getting older.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, and he even said on his podcast, he was like, "You think I want to go out there and let Derwin James body slam me again?" Like he did last season. Yeah. So I mean, I'm gonna go cool with him protecting his health and being healthy, going into it with a little bit of a break. But I think that's what like a little bit of the speculation was like, well, he's not hungry anymore because he didn't go out and get another 1,000 yards. So then like there was speculation that he might be retiring. So I'm really glad that he said that he kind of cleared that up because that was just
Me too, because I was on the board of Travis looked like he don't want to do this no more. So to hear that is refreshing. I mean, I'm glad he said it. We'll see. I do want to ask about Travis was practicing in shorts and no sleeves.
He's
Is
built
that a
for
good
it.
thing or a bad thing?
He's built
I
for it,
want
man.
to.
You got to get used to the elements. You got to get used to this weather now. You know what I'm saying? And Travis done this all the time anyway. Practice that
I
way,
would
no
like
matter
to.
what the elements are.
I think so.
Yeah,
I
he's the
think
big
so.
Yeti. He's the big Yeti for a reason, dog. That's when the Yeti come out, man.
I would
Well, we
like to
need
put
to
out
get.
a PSA. I would
Uh-oh.
like to put out a PSA. This only applies to me and me only. This does not represent the views of anybody else on the panel or Kingdom Cast as a whole. This is white boy shit right here. That is a white person thing to do. Short sleeves, shorts. For it to be as close as it is, it's white boy shit. So that's what I file it under. More power to Travis.
Look, he came from Cleveland, man. He grew up in Cleveland Heights, man. I mean,
He
he's used to the
still
cold.
smokes Phillies.
Hey, Steezy, I smoke plenty of blunts, man. That cold is still serious. Trust me. Fuck that.
Kylie was not
That
feeling
don't
that.
protect you. That don't protect you.
Oh man, Travis still
All
smoking
right.
Phillies, man. That's crazy.
All right, so
Um,
what do the Chiefs need to do to win?
Run the ball.
Oh, well,
do
simple.
not turn the ball over. No turnovers. Oh, go
Yeah.
ahead, Chuck. I'm sorry.
Is that it?
No. It's plenty. I know it dates back to like the first matchup. The Chiefs they threw a lot of too high safety coverages. I think it was like about 75% of the time they played that. And it affected Tua to an extent. Like, Tua, he still was trying to get the ball quick and everything. And you saw that he was getting the ball quick. But, at the same time, it was on some plays, we sent the message to those wide receivers like, look, you come across that middle, so you're going to get laid out. And in this type of weather, them hits, they don't feel too good. They don't feel good at all, man. Like, getting hit in this type of weather, ooh, man, you need a massage, you need the ice bath, you need all that stuff. You need all kinds of treatment after playing in this type of football game. So, and then another thing, like Tyreek Hill, like if he does get the ball in his hands, just limit his ability to make explosive plays. For one, that's another thing that we gotta look forward to as far as the passing game on that end. And like they run scheme, it's very similar to San Fran's run scheme. I mean, it's very good run scheme. They do a good job blocking up front of the run game for the most part. But at the end of the day, man, like our defense is built. It's built for any situation. The thing with the defense is the only criticism I have with the defense this year is that the takeaways haven't quite been there. That's the only thing. We haven't took the ball as much. So I think we need to take the ball a little bit in these playoffs to make a run at it.
Yeah, that's
I
why
mean,
I was hoping Brian Cook came back so Mike Edwards could roam more as a safety than playing straight up. But unfortunately, we're not going to get Cook back. But yeah, we do need to start creating some turnovers. I think they can rattle to it though, because I mean, like we said, like it's -8, wind chill of -30. Like he's talking about don't let it get in your head. Like, no, bro, you don't play 50-degree
press on
games
that.
and then
Why would you press on that message? Who pressed on the message?
Country did. Of course, Country did, man. Country
oh, I
would do
wasn't
that.
even paying attention.
He would do that, Country.
Just scrolling down.
I wasn't even paying attention. My bad.
Country, you ain't shit, man.
I was just talking, and thank you, Carrington, for being a part of our. You could have just came on the show, Carrington, if you were going to do that.
That was intentional, Country. No,
No, it wasn't. I swear to God, it wasn't. How
Hey,
you feel about McKinnon not being out? Is that going to come back to because he is our best pass blocker?
It's tough. It's gonna be tough without Jet. You know what I'm saying? Because of the versatility that he brings to the offense. But it just means that Clyde Edwards-Helaire gonna have to step up. You just gonna have to step
He's
up.
been stepping up, man. Clydeman coming with it. P. Ryan had a nice game against the Chargers, though.
Yeah, he did.
It was all right. It was cool.
Yeah, 130-something yards of total offense, nothing to sneeze at. But I think Clyde, he's been with the organization for a long time. I mean, he's been in many playoff games. He knows what's at stake. So he's gonna have to go out there and do his job, whether it's pass blocking, chipping guys, or going down the screen pass, or just chipping guys and taking on
That's
cornerback
nasty.
safeties or
That's
defensive
nasty.
linemen. So Yeah, man.
I think if you want to use CEH for those type of passing down snaps, I think that makes a lot of sense. But if I were to kind of have my running back rotation, I would have it Pacheco and P Ryan because I actually like what I saw out of P Ryan from the juice perspective, and being able to run the ball. And I think given if you're going to stick to more of that gap power scheme, yes, CEH can run it a little bit from that perspective, but I don't particularly trust him all that much from that aspect. So I'd rather have P Ryan's juice running it as long as he actually stays upright long enough to run past the line of scrimmage. So that would be my personal perspective on the running back. Obviously, not having Jeff McKinnon, that's a huge loss. I mean, what he can do, what he provides for.
D-Mac, hold up.
What?
You have the light of God shining on
Yeah,
it.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this. I have to figure.
I just noticed that too.
In the middle of his thigh.
I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna say anything, but yeah,
It's never done this before.
It
That's
was
why
just a
confused by it.
light.
I don't know if I've
What
got
is
to
that light?
angle it. It's just like beaming down on me. I don't know what to do about it. Because look,
I'm sorry, man. I am sorry.
look, I'll look like, oh, okay, that's not bad.
Okay, there we go. Okay, that was like hella.
There you go.
So I got a question for the entire room. Devon A-Chain, he didn't play this matchup in Germany. So like how much of the factor does he play into this game? Since he's gonna be there this time. It's part of the mix, the running back rotation.
Is this his first game back? How many games he been back? 2 games?
He been back
He played last week. Yeah, he played
last week.
He's been back a month plus. So yes, from my perspective, I think he's the only guy from an offensive aspect that can actually break this game. I think that this team, from a passing perspective, because of the way that they can change the picture on a consistent basis as far as Tua is concerned, and the fact that they've already seen this offense, I feel very confident in what they can do from the passing perspective. But they missed 1 or 2 tackles on Achane, and he's taking it to the house. So that's the issue. And that his explosive plays on the ground are the thing that can break the game, specifically in Dolphins' favor, from my perspective, at least from our defensive aspect. Obviously, us giving the ball away is the offensive way in which that can break the game. So he is a big factor. You have to tackle him every single time he gets the ball. Otherwise, you will be giving up 6.
Yeah, that is the one concern about the defense here, because like A-Chain and most, they basically split their carries down the middle. The games they play together, they split their carries down the middle. A-Chain's more like the third down, passing down type of back. Most are beating the guy in the red zone. But I know the Chiefs, like in the last 10 weeks of the year, they give it like 4.28 yards per carry. And you know, they can be ran on to an extent. You know what I'm saying? It's just that I know the Chiefs have done a great job in situational football of, you know, stopping the run, getting the defense off the field. But, you know, A-Chain's presence is huge because that speed, man, that speed is something different.
Yeah, anytime a running back averaging 7 yards a carry, that's explosive, big play. That's all that. So we definitely, and we know, like we said, we know how Tua is playing. We know how the weather's going to be. We know they're going to be trying to get to the outside, try to run the ball as much as they can. So to me, this is really going to be a Nick Bolton game. We're going to need Nick Bolton to have one of those games. He ain't really put together one of them games. He was coming off injury. But we're going to need him in Tranquil this week.
Yeah.
Mike Pennell. I'm going to throw that name out there. I'm sorry, D-Mac. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, absolutely. The second level has got to tackle these guys on a consistent basis. Similar to how they were able to take the running backs out of the equation for the Eagles in the Super Bowl, you have to do similar things from that aspect. Leo Chenal has to have a great game. Willie Gay has to have a great game. Like you said, Drew and obviously Nick Bolton, when they're out there, they have to have a great game tackling wise. And you want to see them be able to clog up those holes, you know, from the defensive line perspective, which they've done pretty good at, you know, for the majority of the season. I think that something about the run game numbers are weird. Like obviously they're not a great run defense, but for whatever reason they still do a good enough job, in my opinion. So I think they're fine as long as they tackle, and I think the linebackers are a big part of that. I feel good about it. As far as that perspective, they cannot allow Achane to break off two touchdown runs. They cannot allow that to happen. It can't be like that.
So are y'all doubling? How y'all doing with this Tyreek situation?
How'd you play him last time?
Y'all still gonna just throw Snead and say Snead all day, or how y'all doing that?
I mean, we give them the same look. We give them the same looks till they adjust. I mean, we ran a lot of cover 4, a lot of cover 6 against them. And it helped. You know what I'm saying? It helped neutralize that passing game the last time in a neutral site. You know what I'm saying? This week's gonna be a little different. You know, I mean, I don't know if you can necessarily like throw the ball as much or try to throw the ball as much in these elements. So I definitely would still put the attention on Tyreek at the end of the day. You know, just got to they just got to adjust to what we do. You know,
So Chuck, to switch my fault, country, to switch to the offense a little bit, you said we're not gonna be able to probably throw the ball because it's gonna be windy. I think that's the advantage we got with Mahomes is he can still throw in these type of conditions. So I'm still looking for us. Everybody is going. It's common sense to say we're gonna come out and run the ball because the weather gonna be messed up. I think we need to come out passing the ball, man. We had a week off. Kelce should be healthy. Offense should be clicking. This should be Andy Reid offense coming off a bye.
They have no linebackers. They have
Sorry,
no
hold on.
linebackers. Who's gonna hold Kelce?
That's my thing. Like, but since you mentioned they don't have any linebackers, right? That's why I'm more emphasizing the run game this week since they don't have any linebackers. Like you saw, I'll give you an example. The Eagles game, we was being successful running the football because they didn't have no linebackers. We didn't stop running it in the second half. That was the issue then. So while we can't pass the ball, I think I would like our pass game be more like quick hitters. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna be like, let's say you're gonna be in the shotgun, right? If you're gonna run like the RPO, I mean, I would fake the RPO and hit something over the middle with a slant with Rasheed Rice. I mean, quick hitters like that, you know, quick screens, slants, hitches, just to find the rhythm. You know what I'm saying? And then if there's a big play available in these elements, I mean, you take your shot then.
Did you already ask?
Go ahead.
Did you already talk about? I missed it. Apologies, I'm back. I don't know what happened. Did you already talk about how the weather will impact them in the passing game? Is that something that was brought up?
That's
Man,
what
that's
we was on, basically.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm here now. I'm sorry.
No, you
Go
good.
ahead, Boogie. Go ahead,
I'll say
Boogie.
this, Boogie, to your point. They do need to throw the ball because, like you talked about, Chuck, in the first half of the actual, Eagles game, they ran the ball effectively on a good run defense. And then they just started run blitzing because they were like, okay, we're not going to be able to live in this world. We have to challenge the man-to-man on the outside and force them to throw the ball over the top. So at a certain point, you're going to have to prove that aspect of it, that you can throw the ball deep and then also you can actually move the ball through the air. Mahomes' arm strength gives you a better advantage than Tua's arm strength where he's floating balls all over the place. So from that aspect, yes, you have an advantage that you have to take advantage of. But, them not having edges, them having the linebacker thing, get into 12 personnel, put them in conflict. They're probably going to try and put a lot of Jalen Ramsey on Travis Kelce because they think that Travis Kelce slowed down a little bit, and they don't necessarily want to leave Ramsey on the outside on a consistent basis, and they like his physicality in that star position. They're going to try and use him in a lot of nickel, kind of light linebacker packages, put him in the conflict with 12 personnel, run the ball down their throats, and when they get sick and tired of that and they start run blitzing, then you can get over the top with some of those aspects of it. So I think this has got to be a 12 personnel heavy game. Give me the speed out there, Rasheed Rice and Jalen Watson and Mecole Hardman on a consistent basis. Have those three guys kind of rotate in and out so that you have the ability to still stretch the field when you get the shots at it. And I agree. I don't think this is something where you should shy away from throwing the ball because I think Mahomes can have all the arm strength in the world to do so. It's just about making those, shots count and then also making sure you're taking care of the ball while doing so. I wouldn't play MVS, but I know he's going to play. I wouldn't play Tony. I hope he doesn't play. So we'll see.
MVS is going to be out there almost every snap, whether we like it or not. The fact that he didn't play against the Chargers at all, I mean,
you got to get your $11 million worth one way or another, college. I mean,
we got $11 million worth last year. We good. It's all good. It's paid in full. I'm good. I cut the check. I'm good.
If he had $4 million, he ain't gonna make up that $7. He can't make up that $7.
He ain't seeing next year's contract. That's for sure.
Well, with MVS though, they probably have put Eli Apple on him, though, right?
Probably yes.
Ooh.
But I mean, whoever the wide receivers are out there are going to see Eli Apple.
Okay. Well, MVS might get a catch or two this week.
Really?
That's coming from Boogie.
I was gonna say, well, Okay, I hope
the
so.
issue is
I hope that he proves everybody wrong. You know what I mean? I want him to go out and have a big game, but
Me
it's
too.
just I've seen way too much this season, and it just feels like he doesn't care. He doesn't care. His effort is lackluster, and he can't catch the freaking ball.
I pray to God he proves me wrong, but the issue ain't him getting open against Eli Apple or Cade Kohu or Nick Needham.
Right.
The
He's
issue is
catching the
the
ball.
ball being in his hand and him not securing it. So I hopefully that'd be nice. I think somebody, I don't know if it was C-Dot.
There you go, Quinn.
I don't remember. Somebody said that MVS wasn't going to dive because the field was going to be too hard, and I hope that it flies and that he actually stays upright and catches the ball. That would be a nice thing to see. I don't know who it was. If I'm falsely attributing that to C-Dot, I apologize. But hopefully, hopefully he stays on his feet and catches the football. That'd be nice.
We need a vintage Tyreek game from the MVS.
Ain't no way.
You might not have a choice, man.
Oh my God, man. Killing me.
Yeah.
I agree with
Carrington, how many Trulies have you had?
A lot. What is wrong with that?
Yes, C-Dot did say that yesterday on Tell the Truth. I wanted to make sure. Yes, he did say that yesterday on Tell the Truth.
So like, just continue with the passing game, man. You remember how you guys remember how we targeted Rashee Rice against the Bengals, right? And like we finally targeted him down the field. I would love for that to happen again this week if the opportunity presents itself. Elements and all.
Which wasn't a design play, for the record.
Yeah, I
We
know.
just decided to do it.
I know, but if you're in that situation again and the opportunity presents itself, yeah, you got to go down the field, man. Like, especially this type of defense. If we were successful in running the ball again, and we're able to get those quick passes off, move the chains effectively, the opportunity is going to be there later in the game. I feel like.
Absolutely.
I tell you what, if they run a jet sweep to McCall, they on their A game. Andy in his bag. That's a telltale sign.
It depends on when he runs it.
You use Rashee Rice like you used Juju last year, and have Watson and Miko, run those deeper kind of overs and deep crossing routes and posts from that perspective. Just have them use that. That's your three guys, and you can work, Richie in there occasionally to give Rashee Rice a blow every once in a while. But outside of that, I'm good on anybody else in the wide receiver.
Can we let's at least give Rashee Rice one attempt past 10 yards a game? Can we just start baby steps? Just at least one past 10 yards. I'm cool with
Can we
that.
get two? Can we get two?
Unless they, clearly it's got to be him telling or doing it himself, because they're not going to design it up apparently. So he's going to decide to do it himself.
No, Kylie has Andy's number. So Kylie texts Andy everything D-Mac just said.
I'll give you his number. Don't worry about it.
Appreciate it.
But if you remember the Germany game, their first 15 was flawless against this team.
Yeah.
And they're not any better. Miami's definitely not a better team than they were in Miami, but is Kansas City a better team?
I think we're playing better football right now.
Then we playing in Germany?
Yeah, because we were coming off that Broncos loss.
Yeah.
So it was already bad.
Yeah. But the first half of that game looked flawless on both sides of the ball. If you remember.
Yeah, it looked great. It came out
21-0, I think. And then
it was 21-0. Yeah.
Was that the Chris Jones penalty?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they scored right after that? Okay.
Yep, because it would have helped to a field goal.
They held him. Yeah. Can't be having any
Chris
of these
Jones
silly
gets
penalties.
one of those every single year. Yeah, Chris Jones gets one of those.
I thought you were going to say every week. I was like, we need to lock that up.
Paul got the secret. You can't say that on the drive. Can't say that on 610. Carrington, when you going to let us on 610?
For real. So I feel like we established ourselves enough.
Hey.
But now I get it.
No, I think we're gonna look like, man, we've been waiting all year for this. Everybody says every week, like Kansas City, they're just playing vanilla until they get to the playoffs, until it's a big game, to it means something. So we finally get to see this game means something. It's one and done, elimination. This is one of those. This is the first game we're gonna see. It really means something. How are you gonna come out?
And this could be the last game for Chris Jones as a Chief. That's what I'm thinking about. Every game going forward, this could be the
Thank
last.
God, Amaya. Thank God. Please.
Yeah, the countdown Chris Jones is it's gonna be something. You know, he openly talked about that today himself, like about how this could be the last time he'll sit up in a Chiefs uniform. Despite him saying that, you know, on Twitter he said he wouldn't play for another franchise, but I feel like the organization feels different, you know. So
I think after last offseason, they couldn't get a deal done, and then now here we are. But I mean, I think too, like this team has so much experience when it comes to the playoffs between Andy and Kelce and Mahomes. Obviously, like that's such a benefit as you had like Miami. What they got bounced in the first round last year, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Tua, we know Tua doesn't have that experience. Mike McDaniels, and he's trying to make his way as a head coach, but not much experience. So I think that's definitely going to help them. Obviously, going into playoffs. Carried it.
I'll ask you guys this because
how long it got to be?
Pause.
Oh my God!
Whoa.
Man, I had to change hats. That was so bad. I had to change hats.
Oh God!
Wow! Thank you, D-Mac.
But
Thank you, D-Mac.
I think we get the best version of Chris Jones. With all that being said, you know, knowing that it could be a strong possibility this will be his last time here in Kansas City, so I think we get the best version of him this playoff run.
Hey, we thought last year was going to be the last year of Frank Clark, and he went and had a hell of a performance. I'm saying we knew it was going to be like his last year, and he went out.
I caught you.
Pause.
Yeah, another pause.
Where the flag?
Okay, so here's the thing: do you want Chris Jones, or does letting Chris Jones walk give me Snead plus Bolton?
Man,
that's kind of the dilemma. And we got something coming for that in the offseason, D-Mac. Chill out. I've seen the wheels turning.
Gearing up.
I've seen the wheels turning, bro.
I was gonna ask a different question. I know the talk that he's had during the press conferences and stuff, but I feel like the way this season has gone, him acknowledging that he's trying to make up money that he already lost in fines, things of that nature, and him, you know, we've seen some stuff on Twitter, maybe suggesting that he's not great or happy with his management, quote unquote. Do you guys also I think the door is open for him to come back. I don't think that it's set in stone, at least not as much as I thought it was earlier in the year. So, you know, I still have, you know, some type of hope that an agreement could be reached to keep him in Kansas City.
Do you think they tag him?
No, because I don't want to hold up that money.
Yeah,
like we did this year.
It would be very difficult to tag him. I think that the way that it went with Orlando Brown Jr. is instructive of how it would go with Chris Jones. Either they're going to get an extension done before free agency, or he's going to be a free agent, which kind of sucks for a compensation wise. But that's, you know, that's how you got to play the game, unfortunately.
If we trade Chris Jones, we're not getting what people think we get. I keep saying first round or this and that. We're not getting none of that for Chris Jones.
I don't think they would have the opportunity to trade Chris Jones based on how they've done business in the past. I don't think they tag him because of how high the number is, and like Country said, they don't want it to be tied up when they try and do stuff in free agency because they played the game. They played the game with Chris Jones last year essentially, and it.
I will offer this: if he fires his agents right now, then we can.
Yeah.
What? What is wrong with Carrington tonight, man?
That's so random, dog. But I saw somebody say something about Christian Wilkins. Hey, man, listen. Christian Wilkins, watch where you put your hands, bro, dog. Hey, don't be doing all that ball rap.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't want. I'm cool on him, bro.
He's not a free agent anyway, I don't think. He's still on the
I'm
like, you're a good player, but dog.
I think next year. Yeah.
We done had it here before, man. Respect.
No, he is a free agent.
Yeah, we did. You know, I'm just saying.
Who?
You know?
Oh, Sean Smith used to do that.
Yeah. He did that here. He did that here.
I would love to sign Christian Wilkins. I like him. He's not Chris Jones. make no mistakes about it. But he is a very good interior defensive lineman. So if the price is right, I would certainly be fine with signing him. But I'd imagine that the way that they try and replace these things is ultimately through the draft, which becomes
What is
difficult
wrong?
given the fact that we already know they have to do the wide receiver and possibly tackle.
Okay, I'm Carrington.
Carrington
We
is
know
Marcus
Pat
Peters in
Mahomes
the
Sr.
comments, man.
He's seen Boys in the Hood. We've seen his daddy. He's definitely seen Boys in the Hood at his daddy house. He
I'm willing to
he
bet
didn't
he
see
has.
he didn't
Yes,
see it at
Ronnie.
Randy house. That's for damn sure. But yeah, he's seen. Anyway, I don't know what's wrong with Carrington.
Y'all think you saw Boomerang?
I
don't think you saw Boomerang.
I just want to get Pat Mahomes on the podcast and just ask him all movie questions.
Is it bad that I haven't seen
Now
Boomerang?
he definitely saw Brewster's Million. You haven't seen
Colin.
Boomerang?
You,
Never
D-Mac,
mind.
if you knew,
Wait, Kylie,
if
what
you
you
knew
say?
D-Mac, you wouldn't even, no.
Okay, my bad.
What
You
was something else
old enough
Kylie
to
didn't
see.
see?
You old enough to see Boomerang now. It's okay.
I don't think it has. I just haven't seen it. I don't even.
Oh Lord, Kylie, do your homework tonight, please.
I've seen it. I've seen that though.
That's good.
All right, let me add it to the list. I'll add it to the list.
That list getting full, Kylie. Come on now. It's getting full over there.
Yes, yeah. Let's give it the program. Let's give it the program a little bit.
It's almost off season.
I'm just not even gonna say anything anymore. I'm just gonna pretend
No,
like I've seen everything. I'm just
no,
gonna be
you're
like, yeah, that was a
good.
good one. That was a good movie. Yeah,
It
Nah,
was.
bring something up. You're right. That was his best one.
That's my whole seed juice.
He definitely
That was
ain't
his
seen
best
South
one?
Central. Huh?
That was his best
Nothing y'all didn't say. He didn't see Friday though.
He's seen,
one.
everybody seen Friday.
Everybody seen Friday.
He seen Friday.
Hey, listen, you
Yeah.
ain't seen
Matt
Friday,
Bouquet.
man.
You remember when Ricky Smiley was the pimp?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm stupid.
Googling
Jesus.
Boomerang.
Boomerang is a good movie though. I think you'll
It's
like
a
it.
good movie. Definitely a good movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It's
Eddie
definitely worth watching.
Murphy. I gotta see this.
Yeah.
I'll add it to the list. It's on the list.
You have seen
y'all
Vampire in
wild.
Brooklyn, right? Have you seen Vampire in Brooklyn?
Yes, it was a great movie.
Okay. Look, you
DG, you haven't seen South Central?
trolling, man.
That's
Nah, this-
shocking.
What?
Nah,
DG, you know better.
That's shocking.
We
DG,
hollering
come
at
on,
You
DG.
know better.
We about to
DG,
holler
come
at
on,
Pops. We
son.
can't even holler at DJ.
Yeah, I was
Come
about
on,
to say we
DG.
don't have to
Come
holler
on,
at Pops
son.
for that one. That's crazy.
Yeah, Pops need to get on your head for that one, bro.
Yeah.
So,
What
Kylie,
about
this
you?
is the real one for you,
Wait a
Kylie.
minute. Wait a minute. Everybody in here seen the movie, and I'm showing off my age.
Yeah, he
Carrington, I
older
got my Drake playlist. I'm working on it right now as we speak.
All right, Carrington.
He said it,
I'm
Carrington.
gonna go 15 deep. Pause.
But Kylie, this is the real question for you, though. Kylie, have you seen
Yes.
Harlem Nights? Have you seen Harlem Nights? That's the real question for you.
I should just
Great
not
movie.
answer anymore.
Kylie, don't feel bad. I don't think I've seen Harlem Nights all the way through.
Okay.
You say you haven't
see?
seen all the way through?
I'm with you, Kylie. I got your back on this.
Thank you, guys. Guys.
Come in.
All right, moving along,
Leprechaun
man.
in the hood, bro. Come on, bro.
Good news. Good news. It looks like Boomerang is available on Peacock, which I just downloaded conveniently.
See,
So
there you
here we
go.
go.
Look at the
There you
universe.
go.
You see
Watch
how
it
I
tonight.
come back around. See
Watch
how I
it
come back
tonight.
around,
Do you
though.
believe in a
Look at
parallel
that.
universe? I do.
I do.
Uh,
Leave Kylie alone. This is
I
not a
have
movie
seen
podcast.
I have seen Life.
Right.
Yes.
And you ain't seen South Central, DG.
I've seen South Central as well, by the way.
Oh,
Hey, how Kylie go
Are
see
y'all
South Central
talking?
if you ain't see South Central, DG? What the
That's
hell?
crazy.
What does this mean?
Nah.
What?
No, he was saying he got you.
Yeah,
back
he was
on
saying not too much. Kylie ready to fight everybody. What does that mean? Hey, speaking of that, that new Walking Dead is going to be amazing.
No, you've seen one, you've seen them all. I don't understand.
Country. It's over, bro.
Right?
Nah, this is Rick
Tell
Grimes,
it.
bro.
Country. It's over. It was a good ride, bro.
We about to
never-
ride
I've
on
never-
Willie Manchester. What are you talking to? Bro, I got Fox.
I've never seen Walking Dead. I played the video game, but I've
You
never
don't
seen
need
Walking
it. You watched the first season, you've seen it all.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't watched one episode.
Hey
of
man,
Walking
go to
Dead.
the sponsor, man. What-
I never tapped into Walking
You
Dead.
know he gonna trust on that Walking Dead, man.
Hold on.
I never tapped
Score
into
I lost
predictions
Boogie
before
around
we
season
leave.
5, so I'm.
Yeah, yeah, I'm about to say.
How
we gotta
many
do-
seasons are there?
I'm gonna do my.
Like
It's like
13.
about
Of
to
them
say, hold
just
on.
killing
It's true.
zombies?
Paul,
Wait
you're
a
right.
minute.
First 3
Wait a minute.
seasons are the. If you've seen the first 3 seasons, you've seen them all. Because after that, they get bored and they don't know what to do, and they just keep doing the same thing. And
How
once they
many
got rid
times
of
can you
once they
kill
got rid of
zombies?
Glenn, I was out.
Kylie, that's when I
spoiler
left.
alert.
That's
Spoiler
when
alert.
Boogie left. A lot of
can't
people
be-
left when
I can't do
Glenn
it no more. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I can't.
when
And
Glenn
he just
got
won
his
a Golden Globe. The guy who plays him just won a Golden Globe.
when Glenn got his eye busted out.
Awful. I still see that. No.
It hurt.
Are you still in there, buddy?
Awful.
I like zombie movies far more than I like zombie shows.
Walking
Yeah.
Dead
It's
is
not
good,
about
bro.
zombies.
It's good.
Zombies are like the background. It's not about
called
the.
Walking Dead.
They are the
He's a-
Walking Dead.
It's
So
good.
it's
Oh,
about zombies.
Kylie. By the way, Kylie, when the zombie apocalypse come, we're headed to your house because you got a farm and you got plenty
In a
of room,
bunker. She
and
got
we'll
a
be
bunker too, y'all.
Yeah.
We for sure
Oh,
pulling up on
Kylie
man.
definitely got a bunker in her
I do
backyard.
I have a bunker. I have a base, like a
It's a storm
shelter. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
It's
Yeah,
super
I know.
windy out here. Like, you
course.
got to be careful.
If
Absolutely.
we could just make it
Anyway,
to College, we'll be okay.
You'll
Yes,
be fine. 2 hours south. You could do it.
We have to bring
That's a
the
long
police
walk.
out of the
That's a
day.
long
Yeah,
walk.
absolutely.
You said a long walk. We can't drive.
You can-
Oh yeah,
Wow.
we can't talk.
About to say the zombies gonna take our vehicles. The zombies gonna take our vehicles already. Sheesh.
Well, it's not
Guys,
the driving dead, it's the walking dead.
Score predictions for College, man. We gotta get College.
Yeah,
Thanks-
yeah.
thanks
Kylie
for
almost out of
watching.
here.
Thanks for watching The Walking Dead rewind. We'll be here all week.
Next week we're gonna do season 2.
All right, so yeah, let's get
Kylie,
back-
what's the
let's get
score
back
for the
focused,
game?
man.
What's the
Let's get
score
back
for the
You go
game?
first. Okay, I'm gonna tell you my thoughts.
Hmm.
These are my thoughts and my thoughts only.
Oh.
I think the Chiefs need to come out fast. I think fast and physical on defense and kind of set the tone. I think offensively you got to get out hot and score first, just like we did the last time we played them. I personally think that they need to pound the run game. So I would love to see a big game from Pacheco. And with that and the weather conditions, I'm gonna go 21-10. I know it's crazy, guys. I'm gonna say 21-10 Chiefs. I don't think the Dolphins score more than 10. At least I hope they don't score more than 10, and I hope we score 21.
That
And
narrative.
if we win, I'm doing cartwheels in the freezing cold.
Good lord.
Videos
Amaya,
on it didn't happen.
I
Okay.
hope that the Chiefs score 40 points in their postseason run. Okay, that's
Like total.
yeah. I hope they hit. I hope they hit 40 points in their postseason run.
No, D-Mac, please take that back.
I hope they hit 40 points in their postseason run. Like
Kylie, this is a great compromise. Make a snow angel.
It hasn't snowed here, guys.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
You know
it's gonna
what
snow.
the temperature is? It's gonna make you really mad. You know what the temperature is here right now? 49 degrees.
Man, what?
I'll show
Where
you.
you live?
Yeah, I just got
College does
jealous.
not live in Missouri. I don't know why y'all.
I
keep
do.
believing her ass, man. She ain't in
Kylie's been
Missouri.
lying to us this whole
what
time.
in Missouri is that?
I'm
She ain't nowhere around us. Talking about it's 40 degrees.
down in Springfield, in that Springfield area.
Yeah, in Springfield, Texas.
Springfield,
When I-
Texas.
When I
Texas.
last checked,
Narnia.
She lives in Narnia.
49 degrees right
Oh
now.
my God.
So basically what I'm saying is we don't have any snow on the ground, and I don't know that we're supposed to get snow tomorrow. I think it's supposed to rain. We do have a chance for severe thunderstorms, though. So
All right, so you got to make a mud pie.
okay, sure.
That's
Boogie,
so
what's your
random.
prediction?
Boogie.
Undercover Dolphins fan? No.
No, she's
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 24-17. Chiefs. I think this will be one of the best looking games from the offense in a while. I think we're gonna be efficient. I think that bye week is gonna pay dividends. I'm with y'all, of course. We need to run the ball, but I seen Quinn in the comments. I think Mahomes is gonna use his legs more. I think we go throw the ball. I think you're gonna see a better Kelce this week. And I think we just go get to Tua. Hopefully we can mess up the timing with that weather. I think we'll be able to mess up that timing between Tua and those receivers. And I think we'll go get them, man. So I got 24-17.
I like
You
it.
know, it really
And
like
warms my
that.
heart.
hold on. And me and D-Mac taking our shirt off at Arrowhead when we win. Go ahead,
That
D-Mac.
nigga, he's lying. He's
Go
lying.
ahead, D-Mac.
He's lying. He's not telling the truth. Because it take me 30 minutes to take all the layers off, and I'm not gonna be able to do that. And I will not do that because I'm doing trigger sex. Actually, you know what? I will do if I shouldn't say this on the
Put
quarter.
it on the board.
If they score over 35 points, if they get to 36 points plus, I will legitimately take my shirt off.
Oh my
Mm.
god.
Lock it in.
Y'all heard that, right?
Oh,
Video
Y'all
or
heard
didn't
that.
happen.
I will do.
Video
I will
or didn't
immediately
happen.
I will immediately get into the car. I promise you that. Like it will be 2 seconds before I immediately get into the car. But I will do that if they get over 36.
Did you
Take
hear
the shirt
Kyle,
off. Take the video, or it doesn't happen.
There you go.
Doesn't
Yes, I
count.
will.
yeah, you never got to record
Um,
yourself. Or
I
somebody got
will.
to
I
record.
absolutely will. It won't happen, but I will. I absolutely will.
Are you
Bro,
gonna twist it around your head like a helicopter?
Like Hulk
No,
Hogan.
that would take too long. That's too deep at that point.
Bro, if they get to 30 and they're driving, I just want a camera right on D-Mac
That shit
face
would be so funny. Oh, man.
the
You will see me
entire time.
rooting
Oh.
harder than you have seen me ever root for any bet in my life. I promise you. I will be out there. I might run on the field and pick off Mahomes myself. Okay, that might happen.
Oh shit. Oh god.
Oh,
So
Who's
like
that? Who's
so for
scoring?
me, man, since Country don't do predictions for real. He just does
I
W's.
don't do scores.
So
Go
for me, man, I think I was more so aligned with what Caleb did in the comments. He said 27-17, but I think it's gonna be 27-13. I think I was gonna get 13 points here.
Man, I
That's
just
how I'm
want them to
confident in my
score
defense.
36 now.
I think the game's gonna be kind of close, but then the fourth quarter we just take that thing over. So that's how I'm feeling.
Yeah, I mean, my prediction, I think that it'll be lower score. Generally, freezing cold temperatures. I think it's going to be a little bit slower game. So, as long as they tackle well, I don't think that Tua is going to have anything for him. Truthfully speaking, I think that they'll be able to slow down the run enough. Yeah, I truthfully do think that they can handle it from that perspective. They're missing too many people on defense as well. So, I'm gonna put it at 24. I think they get around 13. And I feel pretty good about that aspect. So 24-13 is my prediction.
I think we go up early and then Andy's gonna slow it down a little bit because we probably gonna have to play Buffalo the week after. But so it'll look good, but then it'll look closer than it really was at the end, just like the last game was. Because the last game in Germany really wasn't that close. It just looked real close.
Mm-hmm.
Because we let them back in the game. So
Yeah.
I don't think they have enough horses to get back in the game. Not this week. They horses are banged up. You know what I'm saying? So they ready to go behind that old shed and get that old Yeller treatment.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike other teams that I think will play during the rest of the playoffs, this is a game in which we have to give them the game, in my personal opinion, just based on everything. The matchups, their injuries, we have to give them the game. Otherwise, I don't see a path to them winning.
We are all noni right now.
Hashtag Chiefs score 36, man. Let's get it. Let's get it.
So, Kylie, I know you got a few minutes left or whatnot. Do you have any wild card predictions from the other games?
Yeah.
You really care about those?
Yeah, I think the Rams are going to go in and beat the Lions. I think if I'm looking for an upset, that's one that I think could happen. I don't know. Do we know too? And I meant to follow up on this. Is Laporta playing? I know he was hurt last game. Is he out this game?
I think
He out for the season, ain't he?
He's out for the season.
Yeah, I
I
thought
didn't
he
ever
was
follow
done.
up on his injury. I just know he went down and they carted him off. So I just didn't follow up on that. But even so, I still feel like the Rams, McVay's just such a good coach. I feel like they've got Stafford's a better quarterback. No offense to Goff, but I think they have the experience too, and their wide receiving core has just really been balling out lately. So I think the Rams will go in and beat the Lions. That's probably the one upset I have. I could also see the Cowboys losing just because.
Wow.
Ooh.
I know it's wild. And then I feel like I'm not even going to say the Steelers beat the Bills because the Bills have the better team. But if crazier things have happened and Mike Tomlin is a magician, so that would be wild. But I don't think it's going to happen.
I'm with Amaya. I got the Eagles losing. I got the Lions losing. Only game I can't decide is that Cleveland and Texans game. I want to go with the Texans because, like D-Mac always says, the Browns defense is not good on the road. C.J. Stroud is real. I just don't know about that. I don't know, man.
They also
Cowboys winning.
Denzel Ward is also questionable for that game.
I
Apparently,
think they said he is gonna play, right?
I think he
No,
will.
he game time decision.
Yeah, he hurt his knee in practice today. So yeah.
I expect him to at least give it a go.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I've seen a lot of comments about the Chiefs wanting Steelers to win and all that, but I got some bad news for y'all. Steelers not winning that game, man. They'll keep it close. They'll keep it close, but essentially the Bills gonna find a way to get that done. So
Josh Allen will keep it
close. Josh Allen, though.
Oh yeah, I mean him too. I mean he always plays down.
I don't think they'll particularly try and throw the ball a whole bunch like all over the place. I think they'll run the ball on a consistent basis, and I think ultimately the Steelers have been a good run team as well, but. I think that the Bills will just move the ball too much and get the job done. So,
what's up, Manny?
Even with all the wind is going to affect that game. It's going to keep that game close, but I think the Bills will pull it out.
Yeah, and then like as far as the other games though, lemon booty. As far as the other games though, I think despite the injury report with Cleveland and Houston, my thing is this: like I think this is the game where Houston might miss Tank Dell just a little bit.
Yeah,
in this one, I feel like C.J. Stroud he gonna do just fine. I mean, I know we mentioned Cleveland's defense doesn't perform well on the road in comparison to what they do at home. But at the end of the day, man, I mean, they got a little experience still from the previous team that went to the playoffs. Like you still got Myles Garrett there, you still got Kareem Hunt. He's played in the playoffs before. I mean, Denzel Ward, we don't know, he's questionable. I mean, there's just a few guys there, and then you got Joe Flacco. I mean, Joe Flacco, he got the best active road playoff record in NFL history, I believe. So, I mean, I think that kind of carries over. Like, even if he does throw a pick, I think at the end of the day, I think Cleveland will still win the turnover battle just barely. And CJ might get a decent learning experience out of this one. And he'll come back even stronger next year. So, I'm rolling with Cleveland to take that one on the road. Let's see, in the NFC games, Green Bay.
Hey, bro, like, I'm sorry to cut you off, but, like, low-key, anybody could lose this weekend, bro. Like,
I mean, yeah.
Nobody would shock me.
Yeah, but this is like one game in particular that I'm kind of waffling on. But the Green Bay game, yeah, there's a possibility that they could pull off an upset. Appreciate that, Paul. They could pull off an upset in Dallas again. But I just think like Jordan Love, he's gonna play well, but I just feel like he may need another year to, take Green Bay a little bit further. I think I just can't see Mike McCarthy just could constantly lose like that, especially against a team he used to coach against. You know what I'm saying? So I think Dallas finds a way to pull it out. Rams upsetting the Lions, yes, I agree with that 100%. Stafford gets the last laugh, definitely. That's gonna be a high scoring, exciting game in my opinion.
That's probably the game of the weekend.
Yeah, I agree. I'm with that. But the Eagles and Buccaneers, I'm kind of waffling on this game because the Eagles have not looked great offensively. Their defense, they can get cooked too. Like they front four and get to the quarterback. Their secondary is barbecue chicken. But
Slay
the thing
coming back this week too. Chuck,
they gonna need him. They gonna need him. But Eagles look like the Bills last year. Remember how they limped into the playoffs and just looked like they just wanted to die somewhere? That's how the Eagles look right now.
Yeah,
but just want somewhere to die.
But the thing
Brown not practicing, like the quarterback can't throw. Like, man, it's bad in Philly, bro.
Yeah, it's very difficult to have sustained success, man. It's very hard to do in the NFL. And if you ain't got the right coach, no matter who the quarterback is, no matter how much talent your GM can get for your roster, it's difficult. And you can tell Sirianni, even that, honestly, after everybody lambasted Jonathan Gannon, the defensive coordinator, after the Super Bowl, and obviously he went on to have Arizona kind of playing some competitive football from that perspective this offseason, but it's not looking good in Philly. And it's clear that the coach is probably at the root of the issues. He's not mature enough to be a head coach.
I tell you what.
Have you noticed how they fell off since Sirianni was talking his little trash when they got in the tunnel?
Yeah, I have no sympathy
Right,
for
guys.
him. Not a drop. Not a drop of sympathy. Oh, bye, Collie. I have not a drop of sympathy for Nick Sirianni.
Jalen Hurts said he ain't even through yet.
What you mean?
That's
Since he hurt his hand, he said he hasn't thrown the pass yet.
Oh
yeah. His fingers messed up.
Yeah.
And then AJ Brown not playing. I got Tampa at home, man.
Wait, talking about who said AJ Brown not playing? Where you see that?
That's what the word is. They don't know if he's playing yet.
He hasn't practiced yet. Let me not say he's
he may not have practiced yet. He's playing. They're the Monday night game, correct?
Yes.
It's Eagles Bucks Monday. He's got time. He'll end up playing.
The thing I'm struggling with as far as picking this game is Baker Mayfield's on the other side. That's the thing I am struggling with. Because, like, if he has time to throw the ball, he can definitely carve this Eagles secondary up. But again, this is Baker Mayfield in prime time in a big game. That's the thing I'm just struggling with. You know what I'm saying? Do I really want to back Tampa on Monday night with Baker Mayfield at the helm in a big game like this?
They playing that bad though, bro. They playing that bad that it's not unfathomable. You know what I'm saying? Like they are playing that bad.
I just think the Eagles, they find a way to get it done. It's gonna be ugly, but I think they just find a way somehow.
It's just delaying the inevitable. They're gonna lose the next round. We'll
see. Before we get out of here, though, fellas, I'm sorry. I'm mad. I promised Kylie I was gonna ask this while she was on here, man.
You did.
Who you got tonight?
The
Suns or the Lakers, Chuck?
Man, I ain't answering that damn question.
Can I say the Nuggets and Timberwolves? Like I'll take both of them over the Suns and Lakers.
No, I'm talking about they play tonight.
Oh. It's a regular season. Doesn't matter.
Look, man, it's not gonna surprise me if the refs try to cheat for the Lakers again tonight. So,
well, you drunk the hell out that water before you answered that question.
That's the fucking Chuck I know, man.
Look, you see how he drunk that water, though?
That's playoff Chuck. We got playoff Chuck if he answers questions like
that water. Guzzled that. I'm just playing. Brent said he got the Suns, though.
There we go, Brent.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch a single minute of that game. So, man, look, I turned off the NBA, dog.
Bruh, hard as hell though, didn't he? Nah, but this is gonna be a good week of football. A good weekend of football. I just want the W. It don't have to be exciting, and it could be the most boring. We could do another game of all field goals for all I care, as long as we win.
No, don't do that. Not coming off a bye week.
Not coming out. I don't think it will though. But
D-man,
have we touched on Harrison Butker? How important he might be this? Would you trust a kicker in this weather?
He's extremely important. If he's got a kick, then he's got to get the job done.
He's been money all year, so he's been money all year.
I guess we got to see how that wind is Saturday before we start.
I tell you what though. After watching Blaine Gabbert, Mahomes, stay healthy, please. Please stay healthy.
Yeah.
Please stay healthy. Yeah, buddy. Woo-wee. Like, Blaine Gabbert ain't it. He's no Chad Henne. That's for damn sure.
Hell nah. The Glade can scramble, though. He did that well.
Shout out BB. Who's BB? Bill Belichick?
Oh, Bill Belichick, yeah.
Ain't like he died, Quinn. Jesus Christ.
Man. He the GOAT, man.
Shout out.
But we don't know if he officially retired, though. We know that Saban and Pete Carroll are done coaching. But we don't know anything about Bill Belichick. We don't know what his next move is.
Man, he said it like he dead or something. He'll be all right.
I want him to go to the Chargers. I want him to go to the Chargers. They hand him all the keys to the kingdom, and then he ends up ruining it. So, you know.
Oh, Lord.
Man. Chargers going to hire Kellen Moore. You already know that, right?
I hope. I'm going to die laughing.
So you might as well just get prepared. You might as well go into a coffee. Come on, it's the Chargers. You already know they about to hire Kellen Moore.
I hope they do. That'd be great.
Blaine Vick is wild.
TG, we don't stop calling that man Blaine Vick.
Man. You know they about to hire Kellen Moore. I'll tell you what, if EB don't get a job, come on home, baby. Come on home. Might as well come home and be that. He might as well be that senior coach, offensive coordinator. He might as well.
Fam, if he don't get a job as a head coach, bro, I'm just gonna give up. Because I just know
Tennessee
what it is.
ain't that stupid. Nah, you know what? They might be though. Okay, who was the shot coaching fired though? Was it Vrabel?
Nah, because honestly, Vrabel should have been fired after that Bengals game in the playoffs. I kind of feel like
Vrabel's a hell of a coach, man.
Vrabel's a good coach, bro.
He cool, but dog, I can't forgive him for that Bengals game. I can't forgive him for that, dog. Like, you sacked Joe Burrow 10 times.
You shouldn't forgive Ryan Tannehill for that Bengals game. It's his fault.
Yeah, I can't forgive him for that either. But still, you sack the quarterback 10 damn times, you don't win the game. Like, what kind of stuff is that?
If Vrabel goes anywhere with a good quarterback, he can win.
What's the best fit for Vrabel?
Shit, Chargers. Chargers is the number one spot, quarterback-wise, right?
Chargers is they stupid though, bro. That's what the
Yeah, you want to look at this quarterback?
We talking about sensible. That would be the hire. But this is the Chargers. They gonna hire Kellen Moore, baby. You already know, dog. They gonna make the worst. What's the worst move they can make, Boogie?
Shit, I'm with the Kellen Moore. I'm with that.
That's it. That's what they gonna do. Think about the worst move, and that's the move they gonna make.
That's the move that they gonna do.
Moore.
The Chargers are icky.
Bro, he maximized everything with Tennessee, bro. Like, they had number one seed when we won the Super Bowl. That team.
They did. Yeah.
Yeah, they did. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
What's this thing about Derrick Henry coming to Kansas City? Y'all seen that? Is this just fans talking or
we go through this all the time?
You was on Chiefs
Facebook, bro.
I was on what?
Chiefs Facebook.
Hey, Chiefs Facebook.
Probably.
Hey, no. I seen somebody on Twitter say that. Chiefs Facebook is a wild place, bro. You got to get you can need the full armor of God when you go on Chiefs Facebook.
I don't even check that. I only check Chiefs Facebook.
Man, Chiefs Facebook is wild, bro.
Yeah.
I
think Derrick Henry. If Derrick Henry, if he's done with the Titans for real, I just think that he's gonna be within the division somewhere. If I had to guess, man, like Houston got plenty of money to spend, so I mean, it was surprised me they brought him in.
That'd be nice.
So, but yeah, man, let's go get to the sponsor.
My bad.
Go ahead, D-Man.
What you
I was
gonna
gonna
say?
The most surprising thing from a coaching perspective is that the Bears didn't fire Eberflus. I thought that Poles would have seen that it needed to happen.
Well, here's my thing. I've reevaluated that, and I think that was definitely more the offensive coordinator holding that team back this year, honestly. Because look, when they got Montez Sweat, that defense was definitely respectable. As a matter of fact, that defense was near the top of the league. Like after they acquired Montez Sweat, they was playing some good ball on that defense side of the ball. It's just the offense, man. Like the offense coordinator was holding Justin Fields back too much during the course of the year. So that's just how I feel about it. If they get a better offense coordinator in there, I think Eberflus will be fine.
I agree with that, but it's always very difficult to find you a quarterback coach that would come in and be that offensive coordinator because you're not going to hire an offensive coordinator outright. So that's the only thing for me, but I understand.
Chase Daniel said he ready for the job.
I did see that tweet. I did see that.
As long as we hire Jeremy Macklin as wide receiver coach, I'm cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know Connor Embry, daddy, he coached for the Miami Dolphins and used to be a tight ends coach for the Chiefs.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
I didn't even know that till the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Are you trading Fields though, D-Mac?
Hopefully they move him. I think that Atlanta makes a lot of sense for him. It depends on the offensive coach, but the fact that they have bigger receivers that can go down the field, I think it makes a lot of sense. And obviously, him and Beach on the backfield from a running game perspective would be very attractive. And I like the offensive line. So the offensive structure just needs a quarterback there, and I think that's a place that Fields could thrive with the right offensive mind heading it up. So I hope Arthur Blank makes the right decision from that perspective. I'm afraid that it might end up being Bill Belichick based on how he's kind of chased that ghost for a long time with the big splash name. And if that is, then they're going to have to, be very judicious in the offensive coach that they end up hiring. If they do decide to trade for Fields. If it's not Fields, then I don't really care.
This is the problem with Bill Belichick, though. Is he gonna want to control every single piece of the team?
Shit, even if he do, I'll do it. Why not?
Because without a quarterback, it ain't been looking that good, dog. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I would not. I would not, under any circumstances, give him the entire keys to the franchise. I would not.
Like, do you really want Bill Belichick making decisions during the draft, bro? Because draft record ain't really been all that great. Like defensively, yeah, he has some gems in there, but offensively, oh my goodness, it's been bad.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. If he wants to come in and be the coach, I think that there's definitely a world in which he can be the head coach and you hire the right offensive coach and it works. But I'm not giving you the player personnel as well. It can't. Yeah, I don't think you can do it.
I would have a hard time.
How is he a terrible drafter? What is that based on?
I wouldn't say he's a terrible drafter.
How is he a bad GM? What is that based off of?
You can tell. Not Mac Jones necessarily. There's just a lack of talent on that roster. Like he's done a solid job on the defensive end. Certainly, guys like Barmore, guys like Christian Gonzalez, and he knows how to get value out of those guys too. So it's kind of how much does Bill Belichick, the defensive coach, make up for Bill Belichick, the GM person? There's a part of it, but it's also you have to draft guys for your coach, and obviously he does that very well on the defensive end. But you look at that offense. I mean, the offensive line is awful. It's falling apart, especially the interior is a mess outside of really the Cole Strange pick. And even then, you're getting a guard that's an all-pro guard, and you took him in the first round. It's not good value. And weapons, non-existent, not to be found, nowhere. And obviously,
a lot of the same stuff you're saying, we say about Veach, right?
Well, no, they would kill to have Rashee Rice.
Oh, I'm saying a lot of the stuff. I'm not just you. I'm reading in the comments too about him picking skill position, stuff like that. We say the same stuff about Veach, right?
Yeah, but they're actually wrong about that, though.
Yeah, because like the only thing with Veach is really like it's mainly been the wide receiver position for the most part. He finally hit on Rashee Rice, but he hit on the running backs. He's done pretty well in that area. We had depth on defense. Offensive line. We had Creed Humphrey. Yeah, we had Creed Humphrey.
The offensive line is out of the park. We won't talk about the Mahomes thing because people decide if they want to give him credit or not for that. He doesn't have anywhere near the Pacheco pick. He doesn't have a wide receiver that's hit near well as
I think we only
he doesn't have a wide receiver that's hit as well as Mecole Hardman has. So they took Tyquan Thornton and he's been awful
since Brady's been there. Because Julian Edelman is a better receiver than everybody we done drafted but Rashee Rice, right?
Sure.
Wes Welker's better than every receiver we've had, right?
Yeah.
But Wes Welker came from Miami.
You said Deion Branch as well. But here's the thing. I was going to say, Wes Welker I wouldn't include. Jordan Edelman I would include.
He drafted Gronk. He drafted Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah.
Devin McCourty. Mayo. Vince Wilford. How is he not a good draft?
Because there's a shift. He didn't always have the player personnel element of that. So some of those guys came before that he actually got that full personnel. But I agree with you. Edelman, certainly, you got to give credit to that. Gronk, absolutely, got to give credit to him for that. Some of this also is, hey, you've been here for 20 years. Eventually, you're going to hit on some of these. But you got to give him credit for the ones that he has hit on. Certainly, no doubt about it. In the space and time in which you go. I'm sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, Book.
No, because I was about to say was that didn't let's say when Scott Pioli or like Thomas Dimitroff was there, didn't they make some of those GM decisions for they essentially gave the entire personnel control to Belichick?
Yes,
So,
there was a time in which he did not. He was just the coach, and
yeah.
then eventually he got it. So
Yeah, because I think Gronk was drafted like during those times before Belichick even got control of the player personnel.
So this is we said all that to say, how does that limit his opportunities? Because if you already got a strong GM, are you in the Bill Belichick conversation? You feel me? Like, is he gonna come there and he want to start his whole thing from scratch? That's what I'm saying.
maybe
Like, if
70 years old. He shouldn't be trying to start from scratch.
right, he should be going somewhere where
no,
it's
I'm saying
established and
Mike
ready to
Florio
win.
said he gonna come to Kansas City, but
And
Country,
that's a different
hey,
conversation.
country,
Yeah,
don't listen to that.
About
Mike
to
Florio
say,
said
come
he
on,
was gonna
country.
I'm
retire
saying
when
this, the
Bro.
Tyreek
reasoning
Hill start
behind
playing.
it though is like, if you already got a strong GM, are you gonna be in the Bill Belichick conversation?
right, and that's why, from my perspective, I'm saying he can come and be the coach, but he's not going to get the player personnel things. It's only up to him. I don't know if he wants to go into a situation. It's going to be very difficult for him to find a situation where it's quote unquote ready made to go, and he can kind of come in and have the player personnel stuff. That's a very difficult balance. The Chargers, quote unquote, would be that situation. But I think that people think that the Chargers roster is in a better place than it actually is, given all the players that they're actually going to have to get rid of to actually, field a team based on the salary cap. So that's a totally different conversation. But the Falcons, for example, they like their GM. They like Fontenot. They want to keep him. They want to keep the defense coordinator that they had this year. They're looking specifically for an offensive-minded head coach that can come in and specifically take over for whoever the quarterback ends up being and get that offense to that level. So it's not necessarily a Bill Belichick type situation. The only reason why I
Yeah.
say that is because Arthur Blank likes big names.
So yeah, if I hire Bill Belichick, I'm not cool with that. I would, I just want you to coach, bro.
Yeah,
And I
Paul,
don't think, and like Boogie said, the respect level was so high on Bill Belichick. Can you come to him and say, "I just want you to coach"? And would he accept that? You
they've
feel me?
had
Like,
different
would that be
directors.
disrespectful to Bill Belichick to say, "I just want you to coach"? When he got six, when
He
he come in the building like this,
he may take it as
with six of
disrespectful.
them.
He may take it as disrespectful, but honestly, it would have to be a requisite for me to actually hire him. But Paul, they've had different the directors of player personnel with different actual power. Chuck mentioned Thomas Dimitroff. He was the guy, I think, from the early 2000s until maybe like
Yeah,
around
yeah, yeah.
2009, 8-ish. Maybe a little bit. So around that area. But Thomas Dimitroff was one of those guys. They've had other directors of player personnel that had more power in that room as far as the actual roster was concerned than Bill Belichick did up until around the mid 2010s.
Mm-hmm.
It's an interesting conversation. I would like to see where you end up. I'll be interested to see that.
The whole coaching carousel is going to be very fascinating, certainly.
Oh, we just getting started.
Yeah, yeah.
We
Because there's
just
gonna
getting
be
started.
somebody in the playoffs that get fired too.
Hey,
So
like
who do
Country
you
said,
think is most
Philly
likely?
or Dallas?
I was
might have
going to
I'm
say,
definitely looking at Dallas.
I think it's one of the NFC East coaches. I think if Philly exits early, I think Nick Sirianni's on the chopping block, and I think if Dallas exits early, then Mike McCarthy's on the chopping block.
And in the AFC, we got to go Buffalo, right? If they lose to Pittsburgh, they coach got to go.
Oh yeah,
He got to
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Is
Especially
McDermott on that list? Buffalo
yeah,
coach on that
He
list?
definitely gets hot.
he just said Buffalo. He said Buffalo.
If they didn't make the playoffs, he would have already been gone. Like, he's been playing for his job for a while now. To me,
You know how fast they would have started, recircling that terrorist story, man. That job would have started going quick. You'd be like, "Hey,
Caleb,
man."
if you telling me if Buffalo
Noni
lose
wild, bro.
Mason Randolph at home, they keeping him? No, you
Yeah,
gotta
you
go,
lose to
man.
Mason Rudolph at home, dog.
You lose
Yeah,
to Mason.
That's nasty. That really is nasty.
that's
You gotta
nasty
go,
work right
bro.
there.
That's
You
the
better be on
disgusting work right
Indeed,
there.
man.
Hey, look, that game gonna be interesting. I'll tell
That's
you that.
like losing
That's
to
gonna be interesting.
Tim Tebow after he threw 2 passes.
Oh Lord.
Go to the sponsor.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. I gotta go to the sponsors on that one. So yeah, shout out to good people at Homage, man. Today this special is $29 go to sweatshorts. So you get those just in time for when the weather warms up here in like a few months. You want to get that deal out the way? There you go. Got your standard go-to collection as well. Got some other stuff. Your Tecmo Bowl collection. You still got a few shirts and stuff like that. Slam Dunk collection for the kids. Collaboration with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And you got your vintage NFL Crest sweatshirts back. You got that going. The NBA and the Grateful Dead, they got that collection back going. As they're now getting closer and closer to basketball season fully. And then you still got your NFL Beavis and Butthead collection as well. So go ahead and purchase and Gary pay homage.
Pay homage. Hey, man, shout out to everybody that supported us. We was on Fox 4 again. Shout out to the beautiful people at Fox 4, man. We always had a great time. It was a pleasure. Shout out to Brittany. I can't think of her last name right now. I'm so sorry. But shout out to Brittany and Brittany Krugel. Yep. Yeah. And all the people, the host and all that stuff, and everybody that checked that out and looked at us and supported us, man. We appreciate it. Definitely.
Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Fox 4.
Absolutely.
I thought D-Mac was going to be nervous, but nah, he wasn't at all. He just...
Hell no, he wasn't going to be nervous.
He handled it. I tell you what, that light, though, them lights are bright in that studio.
You know, y'all said that the lights were bright and it was hot. I actually felt, pretty comfortable. I didn't think that it was actually that. That's why I wore short sleeves, honestly. That's why I didn't wear like a pullover or anything. I was like, oh, it's going to be hot. So I was like, all right, let me wear a short sleeve shirt or whatever.
He's such a natural star. Look at him. I wasn't nervous at all, guys.
I wasn't worried about D-Mac for 1 second, man. I'm like,
nah, D-Mac handled it, man. It was good, man.
Yeah. All right, so
appreciate you, man. Hey, look, it's y'all viewing us, y'all listen to us. Obviously, these three have built this platform, and I kind of joined it, midway through. But no, it's because of y'all. It's that we can, have that experience. So we appreciate y'all.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Price of the brick going up this year, baby.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
And subscribe, man. Subscribe, please. Look, please.
Come on, we trying to hit 1,000 on YouTube, right?
We trying to hit 1,000, man.
Come on, we got something for y'all. Get to 1,000. Hey, y'all get to that 1,000. D-Mac said we ain't got to score 36 points. He'll take that. He
taking his shirt off.
Give us them 1,000, y'all.
You better
give us 1,000 and the shirt's coming.
You better put the 0 that's on the degrees and put that on the end of that number, and then we can talk.
Hey, Boogie said we get to 1,000, he'll let us cut off one dread. Just
like and subscribe, man.
Oh man. Let's go ahead and fry this fish, man.
Chuck still got some bobbleheads. We can give some of them good to luck Chuck bobbleheads. You still got one left, don't you?
Score 36, man.
Score 36. Hashtag 36, baby.
He's 36. No.
Hey man, I gotta go see what Ronnie did tonight, man. Ronnie getting on my nerves. Ronnie gotta go.
I gotta watch this Lakers game, and then I'm watching that. Don't spoil nothing. I'll talk to y'all, man.
Hey, call me and help me out, John. I definitely need the help.
All right.
Get us to that 1,000. We got you. D-Mac got you. Get us to 1,000.
Cut that
Oh man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Now let's get back to frying this fish, man, or sushi, whatever you want to call it. It's on to the Dolphins.
Hey, stay safe, stay warm, stay layered up, man. Take care of yourself, man, and make sure your people nice and warm, and because this weather about to get nasty. Y'all know how it is. I know y'all all survivors, but check on your people, on your older people, and leave them damn space heaters alone. And space heaters, I hate them. They're too dangerous. So y'all be safe, man. Stay warm, bro. We'll see y'all after this W.
Yes, sir. We out.
Shout out to Jameis Winston.